Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. Well, looks like I'm going to have to start this all over again for the ImpossImandra challenge. I did several hours of it and downloaded the videos, and to be honest, they were really bad, and I screwed up already. Let's begin this again in the correct mode. Hard mode. That's what I wanted to do. So as I said, I downloaded a video for the ImpossImandra challenges that I've been working on. And the video quality was absolutely atrocious. So bad there is no way I could salvage anything from it. So I decided, I worked on my settings, and it turns out it was my bit rate. With my other Xbox, the Xbox One, I had the bit rate set for Twitch to do it automatically. And when I hooked the new Xbox up, Series S, I did not do that. So the bit rate was running at 720, and that was not very good at all. So all those videos were pretty much crap. So I decided, hey, you know, let's just try to record straight onto the Xbox. And I got to tell you, the video quality was excellent. Played a couple of hours of it. Everything was working beautifully until I downloaded it, and I had forgotten that when you record onto the Xbox, you can't do sound. So I can't do any talking. So I basically had 2 hours worth of doing the challenge here, just talking to myself. I don't know if that's working. Nope. So we're going to have to start the challenge all over again from the very beginning. And will it? And already, it's not wanting to play right. Patch. There we go. And we'll repair the sucker up, because I am going to need you. And might as well leave you attached. Whoop. Got me a little flustered right now, but I will get back into the game. It's not so much the game is flustering me, it is the moron out there with his fork. He's actually one of my neighbors. He's got one of the four-wheelers. It's not that loud. Going working on it. Hoping he doesn't get the other one out that has no muffler on it. So I have to wake up the entire neighborhood. So anyway, I'm having to start this all over again so that I get better quality on the videos, and as I'm looking at my screen, it looks like the quality is not too bad, so I think we'll be okay this time. So what is the ImpossImandra challenge? Well, the ImpossImandra challenge is something that somebody came up with a version of what I'm doing, and I went and added a few more things to it, and just to make the game really, really hard. And then I ran it for a few maps, or a few regions, until an update killed my save file, corrupted it, and I could not get into the save file anymore. So I kind of put it on hold, and I wanted to redo it, try it in the hard mode to see how far I can get and if I can do it. I had a good start on it last week and was actually getting ready to jump to Tamir when I realized that the videos were kind of crap. So we're going to do this all over again because I don't want to put partial videos. And I forgot to get my notebook here. And that would be the wrong notebook. Oh well, I can remember it. So if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you will notice that the rules were before the video. For those that will be watching it on Twitch, rules are fairly simple. Right now I am at level 2, and once I hit 1,000 points, I am going to be promoted to level 3. At level 3, I have to stop what I'm doing and jump over to Alaska. When I hit level 4, I have to stop and jump over to Tamir, and so on and so forth until I've been on all the maps except for the new one coming out, the racing map. I don't think. Once I reach the end of all the first maps, then I'm going to jump back here and continue on. So what am I allowed to do on each map? Well, first off, I have to stay on the first map of each region. I cannot jump onto different maps in the same region until I complete everything on the first map. Then I can jump to the second map and start working on that stuff. I have to open up watchtowers and get upgrades, trucks, stuff like that before I can do anything else. Once I get everything opened up, then I have to start with the tasks. Do the tasks in order as the task giver gives them to me, starting at the top and working my way down. I have to complete every one of the tasks on the map that I can do. It should be all of them on the map before I can start on contracts. Contracts. I have to do the contracts in order from top to bottom. If there happens to be a contract that requires me to go to a different map, I can't do it. I have to stay on the original map until I am completed 100%. So it doesn't sound too hard yet. The problem comes every time I get promoted, I have to leave that region and go to the next region. So it's basically going to be in places like Lake Cove with vehicles that have no reason to be or no right to be in Lake Cove, because a lot of them are not going to have near enough upgrades. things like the SnowRunner gears for the big trucks. That's actually on the third map of this region. So I have to complete the first map and the second map 100% before I can move to the third map. So right now I am at 460 points. Again, when I hit 1,000, I have to jump off of this map and head to Alaska. I can buy and sell trucks at will. Remember, this is hard mode, and you only get half of what a truck is worth. So, collecting trucks in the garage, that's not going to cut it. Only keeping the trucks that I know I'm going to use. Everything else gets sold off at half price. And remember, I also have to deploy vehicles in each region every time I jump. So that's going to be expensive. For this particular region, I know through playing it the other day that I am not going to be able to get any of the tasks completed before I have to jump. So all of my money is going to come from selling vehicles or selling upgrades. Because when you're getting watchtowers and vehicles, you're not getting paid for that. So I'm really careful when I jump over to Alaska. I should have about $25,000. I've also got to be careful all the damage. Got to pay for that. I've also got to pay for gas. When it comes to loading, I can do it any way I want to. In the beginning, I will probably be doing a lot of manual loading. It's going to cost money, but I'm not going to be able to afford a crane. I've always got to keep in the back of my mind, it's $3,500 to deploy a vehicle in each region. So it'll cost me $7,000 just to deploy 2 vehicles. Again, which means I have to be very careful in what I do. Can't spend too much money. Plus, I'll have to buy gas. Luckily, this map gives me a fuel trailer and a repair trailer that's nearby. I still cannot use any fuel trailers or repair trailers that do not belong to me. Mission trailers don't count. Should have got my tail ropes when I went by, but I forgot. I'll get it on the way back. So my first order of business is collecting trucks that I can get here, and get a few watchtowers on the way. Should be able to get everything I need, plus all the watchtowers, before I hit my 1,000 points. If I keep repairing the truck. So the reason I call it the ImpossImandra challenge is because, like Imandra, this challenge is way harder than it needs to be. So it originally started because I said it was way harder than it needs to be in order to be fun, just like Imandra. And I found out that it was kind of fun doing this. It's that added new challenge. Because honestly, even hard mode is starting to get easy. once you figure out what you've got to do. It's still challenging, but it's not all that hard. And if you don't believe that, go check out District B13_U here on the Twitch channel. And he's actually doing it in reverse. And doing pretty well at it. So I've got to do something with it. And I think we have a couple of tasks now. Yes, we got a couple of tasks. Once I get all of the watchtowers open, then the next step is to do the tasks when I get to the tasks in order as they appear in the task giver. So I'm not going to do them in this order under tasks. I'm going to do the task giver order. Should prove to be a little difficult. Especially with vehicles that are going to be missing a lot of their really good upgrades. And with this being hard mode, I don't have any DLC vehicles. I can buy them if I want, but it's going to cost me money. So right now I'm heading up to get the International Scout, because I have found in the first time I attempted this that you have to use the International Scout. Chevy just isn't going to cut it. Certain things a Chevy can do, but it just does not carry the fuel as well as the Scout does. The Scout, as soon as I get it back to the garage, I will be able to buy the refract to carry a lot more. Whereas this truck, it'll take a while before I get to the refract. And even then, it doesn't carry that much. Everybody knows that's watched me before that I'm not a fan of this International Scout. But it is growing on me. I'm getting to where I can drive it a little bit better. I still call it Mr. Tippy Pants, because it just does not like to stay on its wheels. Come on, start up. Alright, so I think I can do this a lot faster and a lot better than the previous run. Let's see. I am going to have to collect these watchtowers while I'm over here. Where am I going? Back up. We're going to go this way. As long as the Scout stays upright. So I have one more upgrade over here. And I'm going to hit a couple of watchtowers on the way back. I've got two before I cross the river. And I've got to get the GMC. It's a little foggy out. A little foggy on my way to work this morning. That's how I know springtime is just around the corner. Where I live up in the mountains, springtime we get a lot of fog in the mornings. And the fact that I'm a little sick today. Sick last couple of days. And that has given me a chance to play some Long Dark. Actually gave the game to a friend of mine that I work with, because I had it on disc version, and the new Series S that I have does not have a CD drive, so I had to go out and purchase the game again. Actually, out and purchase it right here in my chair. So he was asking me some questions about the game, and I couldn't remember so long since I played. Actually having a lot of fun playing that. So I believe I'm going to bring that back. Do a little bit of that. No, you need to step here. You need to go get the question. About to clear the throat. Like I said, I've been sick the last couple of days. Oop. Come on. Chevy does not want to play today. There we go. I'm going to upgrade up here. As I said, the Chevy is not going to be my primary scout vehicle. I'm going to have to use the International Scout, but the Chevy will be a backup, just in case. My intentions are, when I have the money, sell the Chevy here and buy the Jeep. I like the Jeep. When I get over to the second map of this region, I will get another Chevy. There's a free one. By that time, I'll be able to get the full roof rack. Then I might say goodbye to the Scout, but probably not. I'll probably hold on to it. So race suspension for this truck. Yep. Slide down the hill instead of turning. To go down in that dip off to the right, get off the road, because then I will be stuck. flip it, I do not have the autonomous winch. Which means it will slow me down. I want to boogie fast. Which gets me in trouble sometimes. Especially up here. Hey, I didn't need a winch on top. No need for a safety winch. I may have learned my lesson. Slow down in that area. Then again, next time I'll probably forget. Keep it on the road. Flipping would be bad now. I'm doing a lot of damage there. Still need this truck to run good for a little while longer. So with that 50 points, that has brought me up to 610. I have 390 points to go before I have to jump to Alaska. So I do know that I'm going to have to get the Kodiak, and that will be another 100 points. I have to be careful not to discover any other trailers. Still have a couple of watchtowers. Num. Catch. Bob did good. Of course, Bob put us in that situation. Come on, Bob. Those that don't know, that's Bob. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's a truck driver. Say hi, Bob. When things go right, I did it. When things go wrong, it's Bob's fault. Alright, so next up, I need to get another watchtower. And then I have some more upgrades to get. Plus getting the GMC back. That is going to be fun. Or not GMC, but Kodiak. Kodiak does not like to play. It's happy where it's at. It doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to be pulled. It doesn't want to be told what to do. I work with it like that. Shoot, I'm married to a person like that. Well, they don't like being told what to do part. think I missed the wolf. Yeah, I missed him. I didn't see him. He was on the right. I just got invited to a game of PUBG. I don't think so. That game hates me. And I hate it back. I just can't play first shooter games like that. I don't have the dexterity. I'm old. It moves way too fast. My daughter likes that Fortnite. I can't even figure out what they're doing half the time. No way I can compete in something like that. Oh, no. Yeah, there goes Tippy Pants. GMC has the most gas. And it's a little bit closer. I can't even blame Bob on that. It's just me doing what I do, hauling butt. I know 2 speeds, fast and reckless, and park. It'll be alright. It's a minor inconvenience. Some lights on, that might help. And I believe there's the next floor. And roadblock is open. Good. Alright, Scout, that's one. Let's not do any more. Wouldn't mind loading ramps with this build. Be able to set the gate down and deploy loading ramps so you can drop the vehicle up on it. That would be a nice addition. It's amongst my wish list. Things like an actual repair trailer that I can pull behind Scout. And the ability to get repair points, repair a Scout without having another vehicle hooked to a bigger trailer. Repair trailers. Be able to do it like you do the fuel. And the ability to not have to use all of the repair points to repair every little thing. What I mean by that is, if I have a vehicle that needs 4 different items repaired, I should be able to give 50 points to each one of the and partially repair each individual item instead of fully repairing it all. Alright, that puts me at 660. Still good. Long way to go to the 1,000. And that means I've gotten everything on this side of the river I need before I jump to Alaska. Oh, dude. There you go. Who's a good truck? And I did get that one over accepted the task. So now we need to get to the other side of the river after we get this task. Fill up my task over. Again, all the tasks have to be done before I can move on to contracts. Come with me. We have missions to do. Actually, no, we don't. No missions to do. We have watchtowers, so. Now, I will have one saving grace when I get over to Tamir. Once I get all the watchtowers and the upgrades, when I start on the tasks, the Taiga, as it turns out, is the 3rd task you can do. I just have 2 other tasks to do, and I will be able to do the Taiga. So that will help immensely. Whoa, I actually got up into 5th gear pulling another vehicle. It doesn't happen very often. Alright, so you two I'm going to take straight to the garage. Have gotten some upgrades. The Chevy is going to have to pick up another couple of upgrades. If that happens, then we can start on recovery efforts for the Kodiak. I need the Kodiak back. Without the Kodiak, this mission will fail. Playthrough will fail. need more grip. So that's going to be extremely troublesome. I can't get better tires for the big trucks until I hit level 6. Level 6, I will be over on, remember correctly, I think. I believe I'll be on Yukon before I'm able to get better tires for the big trucks. Everything I do will have to be with highway tires. Which isn't too bad here, Alaska, and Tamir. But once I hit Lake Cove, I'll be driving these big trucks with highway tires and all of that snow. Luckily, I think most of the tasks I need to do, I can do with scout vehicles until I jump to level 6. I forgot. I'll get another upgrade. But that's okay. That would give you some gas. Put you in the garage. Oh, yes, it is. Because I have to take this off. Alright, let's go get that upgrade. I forgot. Little bitty upgrade over here. I don't actually think I need that upgrade. But I still have to get it. Raise suspension for... Oh yeah, I do. Raise suspension for the GMC. GMC is not going to do me a lot of good until I hit Lake Cove. Lake Cove, I'll be able to get the all-wheel drive unit for it, and the GMC will come alive. All-wheel drive makes a big difference. Alright, so I should have enough money once I move around some of these upgrades to do a little bit of work to this truck. And we'll get the Fleet Star. And what I can do is bring the GMC out a little bit easier to get airplanes. So I still need to get the engine for this before I can go and get the Kodiak. But there are some things that I can put on it. Suspension. Sell off those upgrades at half price. And put this add-on you because it will fit. You're going to need the bigger tires. I can't get those yet. GMC. Race suspension. Give me a little bit more money. And nothing else I can do to you. No engines for this. Haven't got the gearbox yet. Can't get the race suspension, which I don't run this with a race suspension anyway. I will need the autonomous winch. That's just a given on this truck. And go with tires. I should have just enough. And I want good in the mud. So we will purchase those. And it gives me $2,800. I'm missing something. Go back and look again. I should not have this much money. I don't need a spare wheel yet. Alright, so you're a force to be reckoned with now. But not yet. Chevy has a mission. Chevy's almost out of gas. Luckily I have a fuel tanker over here. If I get this thing back to the garage, it's definitely going to need some repairs. But I didn't bust the headlights, so that's good. I found out in hard mode that this truck, and I don't know about the others yet, but for this one definitely, if you break those headlights and you go repair it at a repair trailer, it will not fix the headlights. You're driving without headlights. The only way to fix the headlights is to actually put it in the garage and do a full repair job on it. One more watchtower that I'm going to pick up before I do the GMC. One watchtower and two, well actually one upgrade. This other upgrade, I'm going to have to take the Scout 800 to give you that. But before it does it, it needs SnowRunner. So that's where I'm headed. Oh, I don't have my time to. Oh, that's another thing. The timed events. They are located on the task giver. I don't think I have ran over. Yeah, I do have one. So they have to be done in order also. That the task giver has them. Should be interesting for some of them, especially Alaska. And so far my video is looking pretty good over on the Twitch side. I might be able to keep this one. It would be nice because I did 2 test playthroughs of this, and then I did the actual one that I recorded, which the video's crap, and then I did another 2-hour test of it, recording it from the Xbox, only to find out that, yeah, it still doesn't record sound. So I tried syncing and doing voiceover from my phone. Yeah, that didn't work. Evidently, my phone is too old. It's a smartphone, but it's a senior citizen smartphone. Can't do what them new iPhones and stuff can. But that's alright. It works for me. I took it to my carrier about a week ago, and I told him I was going to need a new battery for it. And the guy looked at me and he said, they haven't even made these kind of batteries in several years. He said, you're not even going to be able to find one of these on eBay probably. I think he was full of crap. He just wanted to get me a new phone. As long as it's still working, I'm happy. Newfangled things are okay, but I can't see spending all that kind of money on a new phone when my phone is still working. I'm not bad. Yeah, this isn't too hard for me. Alright, so I am finished with this truck, but I'm not taking it back to the garage yet. Leave it over this way just in case I need it. I am going to the garage to upgrade you. Oh, gearbox. That's the one I was looking for. And it leaves me 2,000. I did upgrade tires, right? Oh, yeah. Yep. So you should be... Nope, you're not ready yet. You need feathers. And gas. I'm about to get gas. Alright, I need to get that tanker over here anyway. So let's go get it. Only truck that can do it. Not that one. It's this one. Can I get... Nope, still got to get the engine. Can't get that. Got the race suspension. Tires I have... Oh, maybe tires? Nope, it's 2,000. Can't do tires yet. So you go like this. You can do it. I have faith in you. Not a whole lot of faith, but a little bit of faith. I wish they'd fix the steering. Steering on this truck, when the game first came out, the steering was not bad. pretty good. And they went in and had to mess with it. And now there's a delay in the steering. And causes you to push further one way, left or right. And then all of a sudden when it catches, steering is really fast. It's kind of hard to control sometimes, especially at speed. If you're running in first gear, it really doesn't matter. The easiest way to control this truck, for me anyway, is to actually run it in first person. Seem to have a little bit better control. Yeah, let's put you four-wheel drive, see if I can pull you out of here. Oh yeah. I just need to stay out of the middle of the road. Middle of the road back there is rough. Too much mud. At least too much mud for these highway tires. And a big old heavy load. Help things a lot. Alright, get you over here where I can actually use you. It's got the wobble in it. Leave you, but fill you up a lot. And it's got 800 time. Fill that up and fill this up because I will need the extra gas. GMC will need it to get back. And if I can keep from tearing you up over there. Should be good to go. Or flipping you where I have no winch points. I've said before I knew somebody had one of these. Man, he would put that thing on some angles. Angles that I wouldn't put my Wrangler on. And it held to it. It did not tip. I think they got coding wrong on this. It's a much more stable vehicle in real life.